close to $30,000. That's what this creator could already be pulling in based on publicly available estimates just from posting simple stick figure videos. And the crazy part, this channel is barely a month old. Well, the good old YouTube automation days are back because the stick figure niche is exploding right now. And if I were you, I would not want to miss this. Look at this one, nearly 50,000 subscribers with an estimated 5-figure monthly income. This one, over 30,000 subs with similar numbers. And new channels are popping up daily, growing faster than anything I have seen in this space before. So if you already know me, you already know what's coming. In this video, I'm showing you how to build a channel in this niche, create the videos, and optimize everything so your content has the best shot at exploding. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, because by the end, you'll know this format inside and out, using only free AI tools. Now here's why this niche is getting pushed so hard. It's not the animation, it's not fancy editing. It's 3 things. The visuals are dead simple, so there's zero confusion. The hooks create instant curiosity, so people have to know what happens next. And the pacing keeps people locked in from the first second to the last. Basically, simple visuals, fast narration, surprising facts, stack those 3 together, and the algorithm has no choice but to push you. And today, I'm handing you that exact formula on a silver platter. You don't need experience, you don't need a big budget, because we're doing this whole thing for free from start to finish. All I ask in return is you smash that like button and drop a comment below, because that's the only payment I need from you. So now that you know exactly why this niche is blowing up, the very first thing we need to lock in is a fully branded channel, because if your channel looks low effort from the second someone lands on it, you're losing viewers before the video even starts. So let's fix that. Now to start off, open the video resources, which you can find inside my free Telegram channel, linked in the description below. Once you are in, make sure to copy the channel creation master from start to finish, since this step is very important. Now for most of the process, we're going to use Claude, so go ahead and open it. Once you are in, the first thing that you need to do is paste the master into the prompt section below, and then run the command. And just like that, Claude will initiate the first stage of the process, which is niche research, where it will ask you to import a few screenshots of competitors, along with some basic information about those channels, which is very straightforward. Now what you need to do is open a few channels that are in the same niche, and then take a screenshot of their homepage. Next, head back into Claude and import the screenshots that you have taken, just like I have done right here. Now with that out of the way, open one of the channels again, but this time make sure to select all of the channel information, along with some video titles and their performance, just like I'm doing right here. Next, head back into Claude and paste everything that you have copied so far. And I recommend doing this with multiple competitors for better results. So now that everything is set, click on the Generate button below. And just like that, Claude will first provide you with a full niche research analysis, where it will break down the branding, positioning, and tone of the competitors. Next, it will provide you with a list of 10 original channel name ideas that you can use to create your own channel, all specifically made to match the vibe of the niche. Now what you need to do next is select the name that you like the most, and then paste it into the prompt section below so that it knows which name you have chosen. With that done, click on the Generate button, and just like that, Claude will first provide you with a channel description and a list of channel tags that you can use as part of your channel setup. Next, below that, it will also provide you with full channel logo and banner prompts that you can use to generate the assets for your channel. So now that everything is set, copy the entire logo prompt from here, and then head over into Flow, which we will use to generate the actual logo. Now once you are in, start by pasting the logo prompt into the prompt section below. Next, open the settings and select the 1:1 ratio, which is the correct logo format. After that, simply copy the rest of the settings that I'm using right here. Now that everything is filled out, click on the Generate button below, and as you can see, we have just created a set of 4 channel logos that include our channel name and match the overall style of the niche. So now that you have created the logos, head back into the same Claude session from before, but this time copy the entire banner prompt. Next, head back into Flow and paste the prompt into the prompt section below. With that out of the way, open the settings, but this time make sure to select the 16:9 ratio, since that's the correct banner format. Now that everything is set, click on the Generate button below, and just like that, we have created a set of 4 channel banners that match the logos we created, use the same colors, and create a consistent brand identity. So now that you have created everything, make sure to download one image from each batch by using the original size, and that's pretty much it. Now with that out of the way, open the YouTube Studio and create your channel by using everything that you have generated so far. This step is very straightforward, so I don't think we need to spend any more time here. The only thing that you shouldn't miss is opening the settings menu on the left side, then navigating to the channel section. Here, make sure to import all of the channel tags that you created previously, since this is an important part of your channel setup. So now that your channel is fully branded, it's time for the real magic, which is creating the actual video. And listen, the system I'm about to show you is so dialed in that even as a complete beginner, you could create a video that goes toe-to-toe with the ones already pulling millions of views. Now, the first thing that you need to do is open the video resources and then copy the entire video creation master from start to finish. Next, open a new session in Claude and paste the master into the prompt section below. With that out of the way, run the command. And just like that, Claude will initiate the first stage of the process, where it will ask you to provide a bulk list of video titles from channels in this niche, along with a few full transcripts from 2 to 4 high-performing videos in the same niche. Now, what you need to do is open a channel in the same niche, then open the most popular videos on that channel, and select as many rows as you can, just like I'm doing right here. Next, head back into Claude and paste everything that you have copied so far, which should be very easy to do. With that done, make sure to repeat this process with a few different channels, just like I have done right here, so that Claude has more information to learn from. So now that the channel data is in place, the next thing that you need to do is open another popular video from the same niche. Next, scroll down, and if you look closely in the video description, you will find the Show Transcript button, which you will need to click. Once you do that, the entire transcript will be displayed on the right side, which is exactly what we need. With that done, make sure to select the entire transcript from start to finish. It might take a little time to select everything, but it's very simple. Now, with that out of the way, head back into Claude and paste the transcript into the same session so that Claude can use it for research purposes and better understand the structure and style. Now, what you need to do is repeat the same process with a few different videos, since having more examples can help provide better context for the script generation process. So now that everything is set, click on the Generate button below, and just like that, Claude will provide you with a list of 5 video ideas that are specifically made for the same niche and inspired by topics that have performed well. Now, what you need to do here is choose the idea that you like the most, and then enter the number of that idea into the prompt section below, which in my case is idea number 3. Now with that done, click on the Generate button, and just like that, Claude will ask you how long you want your video to be based on AI voiceover pacing. Just to keep this tutorial simple, I will enter a duration of 2 minutes, but I recommend choosing a length of around 8 to 20 minutes. So now that everything is set, click on the Generate button, and just like that, Claude will provide you with a full video script based on the idea that you selected. Most importantly, it will apply many of the storytelling patterns and techniques identified during the research process, which can help make the script more engaging. So now that you have created the script, start by copying it from start to finish, and then head over into a tool called DupDub, which we will use to create the voiceover. Now, once you are in, open the AI voiceover feature and then paste the entire script that you have copied. Make sure that you haven't pasted any additional text, since that is very important when it comes to voiceover creation. Now, with the script in place, open the Voices section on the right side, where you will need to select a voice for your voiceover. Now, this is totally up to you, so you can select any voice that you like. You can even filter the voices by using the Ultra Quality filter, so that all of the voices shown are high quality. In my case, I will use the Liam voice, since I think it fits this niche really well, but feel free to use the same voice if you like. Now, with that out of the way, below that you can adjust the speed and pitch, but I recommend leaving both settings as they are. Also, if you want, you can adjust additional settings like adding music, sound effects, lexicons, and much more, but this is totally optional and not really needed in our case. So now that everything is set, click on the Generate button, and once it's done, let's hear how the voiceover turned out.
You break your leg. Right now, in this exact moment, reading this, no hospital, no morphine, no ambulance, just you, the pain, and about 40,000 years standing between you and modern medicine.
In my opinion, the voiceover came out amazing, and it really matches the explainer style, which is exactly what we need. So now that you have created the voiceover, click on the Export button above, and then select the MP3 format. Finally, click on the Export button below, and just like that, your voiceover will be saved. So now that you have created a realistic voiceover, you are ready to start with the visual creation process. And since the visuals are also an important factor when it comes to your video's performance, make sure to watch closely. Now, to start off, open the same Claude session from before, then tell it to continue and click on the Generate button below. And just like that, Claude will initiate stage 4, which is the visual style analysis stage. Here, it will ask you to upload 5 to 10 screenshots taken from videos in this niche, which are basically mid-roll frames. Now, what you need to do is open a high-performing video in the same niche and simply take a few screenshots of random frames throughout the video, which is super easy to do. Now with that done, head back into Claude and import all of the screenshots that you have taken so far, just like I have done right here. With that out of the way, click on the Generate button, and just like that, Claude will first break down the entire visual style of the competitors and create a similar visual style that you will use for your own visuals. Next, it will provide you with the first batch of image prompts that you will use to create all of the visuals for your video. In my case, it provided me with 17 image prompts in the first batch. Now we are doing this in batches because if your video is longer, it's easier for Claude to organize the prompts this way, helping maintain better consistency throughout the entire video. Now with the first batch in place, simply tell it to continue and then run the command. And just like that, Claude will provide you with the second batch of prompts, which in my case is the final batch since my video is around 2 minutes long, and I have 38 image prompts in total, which is more than enough to cover the entire video. In my opinion, this is one of the best ways to create visual prompts, since Claude uses everything that it has researched so far to generate them, helping keep the visuals accurate and consistent. So now that all of the prompts are set, we will use Flow to generate the images. The first thing that you need to do is copy the image prompt for the first scene and then paste it into the prompt section inside Flow. Next, open the settings below and make sure to copy the exact settings that I'm using right here, since they work really well for this type of format. With that out of the way, click on the Generate button below, and just like that, Flow will provide you with the image for your first scene. In my case, the image came out looking amazing, since the Stickman character is very accurate, and everything matches what is happening at the beginning of my script. Now with the first image complete, head back into Claude and this time copy the prompt for the second scene. Next, head back into Flow, paste the prompt into the prompt section below, and then click on the Generate button. And just like that, we have created a brand new image that represents the next part of our script. As you can see, it includes the same character, the same clothes, and the same visual style, which is exactly what we are aiming for. Now what you need to do next is repeat the same exact process until you have used all of the prompts that you created. In my case, I have already done that, and as you can see, all of the images came out looking amazing, and they are very consistent from start to finish. Now at the end, make sure to download all of the images that you have created so far. And with that out of the way, you are now ready to start with the video editing stage, where I will show you how to edit the entire video from start to finish. Now to edit the video, we will use CapCut, so go ahead and open it. Once you are in, start by importing everything that you have generated so far, which includes all of the images and the voiceover. You can even label all of the images so that you know the exact number of each one. Now with that done, start by placing the voiceover into the editing timeline below, where you will immediately notice these larger gaps throughout the voiceover that you will need to remove. This is super easy, since all you need to do is cut the voiceover right where a gap starts, then shorten the gap manually, and simply drag the rest of the voiceover to the left side, just like I'm doing right here. Now, an important thing to know is that you should only remove the larger gaps. As for the smaller ones, you can leave them as they are, since they help the voiceover sound more natural. And just to save some time, I have already done that, and as you can see, my voiceover no longer includes any larger gaps, making it sound cleaner and more engaging. So now that the voiceover is fully set, the next thing that you need to do is select the image for the first scene and place it at the beginning of the editing timeline. Next, go through the voiceover, and based on what's happening there, trim the image so that it matches its corresponding part of the voiceover. With that done, select the second image and place it right next to the first one. Next, go through the voiceover again and, based on what's happening, trim the second image so that it matches its corresponding part of the voiceover. Now this is super easy because if you go back into the Claude session that you have been using, you will find the exact part of the script that each image is meant to cover. Basically, you just need to see which part of the script each image corresponds to, and then place all of the images inside CapCut in the same exact order. And just to save some time, I have already done that, and now you can see that all of my images match the voiceover perfectly, and this only took me around a minute or two to complete because it's very simple. So now that all of the images are in place, select all of the images above the voiceover, then right-click on any of them and create a compound clip, which will merge everything into one clean asset. Now with that done, open the animation menu on the right side, then under Out Animations, make sure to enable the Fade Out animation, since it will make your video end more smoothly and feel more professional. And with that out of the way, your video is now complete, and the entire process was very straightforward. Now to export the video, click on the Export button above, then make sure to copy all of the settings that I'm using right here, since they work really well for this type of video format. With that done, click on the Export button below, and just like that, your video will be saved. So now that the video is ready, let's finally see how it turned out.
You break your leg. Right now, in this exact moment, reading this. No hospital, no morphine, no ambulance, just you, the pain, and about 40,000 years standing between you and modern medicine. Welcome to being a human for 99% of our species' existence. Here's the thing nobody tells you about ancient pain. It wasn't just physical, it was social. A hunter with a shattered leg couldn't hunt, couldn't run from predators, couldn't contribute. In a world where the group was your only insurance policy, pain wasn't just suffering. It was a countdown clock. So what did they actually do? Willow bark, chewed straight or brewed into tea, contains salicin. Yes, that's basically aspirin, and ancient humans figured that out thousands of years before a chemist ever isolated it.
In my opinion, the video came out amazing, and while I didn't show the entire video on purpose, you can already see that it turned out really well. So now that your video is ready, let me show you how to optimize it properly, because the optimization stage is very important if you want to give your video the best chance to gain traction, so make sure to watch closely. Now to start off, open the YouTube Studio and upload the video that you have just created. Now as you can see, we are still missing all of the video elements, so while the video is uploading, let me show you how to create everything. Now what you need to do first is head back into the same Claude session from before, then tell it to continue and run the command. And just like that, Claude will initiate stage 6, which is the thumbnail style analysis stage, where it will ask you to upload 3 to 5 thumbnails from high-performing videos in the same niche. Now this is very simple. All you need to do is open a few channels in the same niche and take screenshots of some of the thumbnails from those channels. Next, head back into Claude and import all of the screenshots that you have taken, just like I have done right here. Now with that done, click on the Generate button, and just like that, Claude will first provide you with a list of video titles that you can use for your video. All of the titles are specifically created based on topics and formats that have performed well in this niche. Next, it will give you a video description that includes relevant keywords while still sounding natural and humane, so that your final packaging doesn't feel robotic. Below that, it will also provide you with a list of video tags that you can use as part of your video setup, and all of the tags will be related to your video's topic. Finally, it will provide you with a full thumbnail prompt that you can use to generate a thumbnail for your video, and the entire prompt is customized based on the topic that you have chosen. So now that everything is set, start by copying the entire thumbnail prompt from here, then head over into Flow and paste it into the prompt section below. Next, open the settings below and copy the exact settings that I'm using right here. Now with that out of the way, click on the Generate button below. And just like that, we have created a set of 4 thumbnails that we can use for our video. As you can see, the thumbnails came out looking amazing, and I really like the result. Now the last thing that you need to do is download the thumbnail that you like the most using the original size, and that's pretty much it. So now that you have created all of the optimization elements, head back into the YouTube Studio and import everything that you have created so far, which is very easy to do. Now at the end, don't forget to import the video tags as well. And I just wanted to remind you of this because they are near the bottom of the upload page and are easy to miss. Now if we head over to the check section, you can review whether there are any copyright or policy-related issues that need attention before publishing. This is an important step since you always want to follow YouTube's policies. Now to publish the video, head over to the visibility section, then set the video to public, and finally click on the publish button below. And just like that, your video is now live and ready to gain traction. The stick figure niche is blowing up right now, and you just got the full system to take advantage of it. No more excuses, no more waiting. Everything you need to start a channel today is literally in your hands right now. YouTube automation is not slowing down, it's just getting started, and the people who move first are the ones who win. So stop watching from the sideline and actually make it happen. And as always, keep pushing, and I'll see you in the next one.